Nick, you're in the Liberal Party, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And why did you join the Liberal? Why did you do that?
Well, look, I live in a generation where we are given the illusion of being involved. You know, we share things, we like things, we click things, we consume a lot of content. But ultimately, biggest challenge is getting people outside of it, getting people off the computer, getting people into the real world. It's real easy to be on Instagram, to be on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. So I just thought, okay, now let's apply this real world. Well, firstly, the graphics are better outside, number one. Number two, there's actually tangible pathways and you can see things happening when you get involved. So I just thought Liberal Party, parents had voted for it most of their life. Got a bit different opinions, but just at the time, it still is to a certain degree. It's high,
Yeah, right.
politically and philosophically.
Okay. So how did you join?
University, met a few other crazy blokes. They call them like-minded, but you know what? It's the coalition of the nutters, nutcrackers, and yeah, it just got from there. Signed up. I mean, bar tabs help as well immensely. I mean, if you're in your mid-20s and there's free booze, mate, you could be going on a bloody suicide mission and you'll get plenty of people to sign up. So, no brainer.
Yeah, right. Okay. So would you recommend that other people in their, late teens, under 30s,
100%, because we complain a lot. We're really good at complaining and voicing our opinions, as I said, online. But ultimately, that just gets turned into another data point. That gets turned into another shitty Facebook poll, another survey, and you feel like you're doing something, but you're not. It's like a punching bag. It's a fugazi. It's not real. So if you actually want to do something and not just feel as if you're doing something, really to make other like-minded people advance your career, network, because that's ultimately 18 to 25, 18 to 30. That's what most people are looking to do. And I don't think that's changed.
Yeah,
So
sure.
that is what you're meant to do, is build up your network of people who are, either your friends, family, career minded. And I think politics is ultimately one of the best ways to do this. But more than that, I mean, that's one of the problems. There's plenty of that in the Liberal Party, and people don't like that. Good to our talk. But, ultimately, if you be the change you want to be in the world,
Yeah.
as corny as that sounds, that's ultimately what it comes down to. It's quite simple, really.
Yeah, right. So what would you say your core values? What motivates you? What gets you up?
I'm a very simple-minded person. Right? I love my family. I'm part of a church, which, although it's one of the biggest, it's pretty hard having a leader which seems to be of this world, bends to the whatever's in fashion. It's really tough to see, but I pray for him. Pope Francis. My main things are family, faith, and I still love, as corny as it sounds, just due to my heritage, being British, I love that Union Jack in the corner. I love that Australia was founded ultimately by castaways, degenerates, people who had been convicted of minor crimes, and they built one of the most prosperous countries that the world has ever seen. I mean, Americans, yeah, they did something similar, but no one expected this land to be where it is today. And I just think that legacy is worthy of being continued.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I could write a bloody essay on that, but I'm a university student. That's the last thing I want to bloody well do. And I really wish I could expound on it more, but that's all it is. Simply.
Well, would you encourage other people to do the same?
110%. If you believe in something, do it. Because at the moment in politics, even though it's really good for networking, there are people who've now turned politics into solely that. They've turned it into a closed off, toxic protection racket.
Yeah.
And if you're genuinely about democracy and opening things up, you just got to get involved.
Yeah, right. So, because weight of numbers.
It's the weight of
people-
numbers. You
Yep.
you got to get the
That's
masses
right.
involved.
That's right.
That big, yeah. This idea that if you do anything with the masses, you're not thinking. You're being anti the individual. No. The cold hard fact is you need that weight of numbers. It's like a bloody wrecking ball. You need to bloody add weight and mass to the thing. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree on it.
I agree with what I would say.
Yeah.
Spot on.